how are you doing? My name is Lindsay. I am with Perfectly Pastry. Hello, my lunchtime pals. How are you? I think that this is going, so we're gonna go with it. Hopefully it doesn't like cut me off and I'm saying weird things when it first starts, but whatever. Like I said, my name is Lindsay. I'm with Perfectly Pastry. We are a local retail bakery in St. Louis, Missouri. We also do wholesale baking in the area, so we create delicious pastries for 2 coffee shops and 2 restaurants in the St. Louis area, so that's exciting. If you're watching me live, use a heart. Let me know that you're watching me live. If you're watching me on replay, use hashtag replay. And if this is your first time to ever watch me, drop me a 1. Let me know, girl, it's the first time I've caught you live. I appreciate you and thank you so much. Again, I don't know how many people actually read like what I put in the description, but I did kind of give you a rundown of what we're going to talk about today. First off, Easter is right around the corner. I know, so crazy. My youngest is turning 5 on Sunday. I know it's just crazy. We're really excited. I have this weird hang up where I never say I want my kids to stop growing up. I just refuse to say those things. So, we're excited to see what 5 holds for her. She is so excited because, of course, who wouldn't be excited about their birthday party? She was so funny because I asked her, like, what do you want to do for your birthday? Like, do you want to go get something special to eat? Like, what do you want to do? And she's like, I want cake. I'm like, I'll get you a cake, honey. I'm like, well, like, we could go out to eat if you wanted to. Where would you like to go? And she's like, a place that has cake. And I was like, all right, let's move past cake, please. Like, she's just hung up on, let's just do cake. So who knows, maybe we won't have dinner. We'll just do cake. I don't know. But that means Easter is around the corner. I just want to remind everybody that you can order your cute little bunny butts for Easter. We'll be posting pictures later this week of those adorable bunny butts. And then you can also get cinnamon rolls. It was crazy the number of people that had asked us if they could pick up cinnamon rolls for their family in large quantities, and we just weren't prepared for you to be able to take them and bake them at home. And so we told you guys we would have them for Easter, and we have them for Easter. So please reach out, let us know if you're interested in having cinnamon rolls for your family for Easter Sunday or the whole weekend, honestly, because who doesn't love cinnamon rolls? I know. I got a call from my pastry chef yesterday. That's my mama. I was on the phone with her and she was like, oh, so giddy because she is rolling out so many new items this week. She was like so excited. One of the items she actually did last week, she was really excited about it last week. We have a new keto cookie. It is under 2 net carbs a cookie. It is a walnut maple cookie. So she rolled those out that last weekend. We do have them in stock for this week as well. They are super delicious and under 2 net carbs. Can you believe it? I know, right? And then she wanted me to tell you guys some other items that we're going to have out. But before I do that, I just want to say, oh my goodness, I cannot get over how much you guys love the cheesecakes. And I want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you. We cannot keep cheesecake in stock. You guys just love them. And I know what you're thinking, like, girl, I cannot get enough of that gooey bottom crust. I know. So if you haven't ever had one of our pieces of cheesecakes, I highly suggest you go grab one, because what we do is we get rid of that traditional graham cracker crust. We're like, bye, see ya. Exactly. And instead, our pastry chef has put a gooey butter crust on bottom. Okay, that's what we use for our crust. And then she builds the cheesecake. Yes, talk about yum. Yes, absolutely. Talk about yum. And you guys just cannot get enough. Like, every week, I'm like, how many cheesecakes are we going to make this week? And we just keep adding more and adding more and adding more. And we cannot keep up with it. You guys just love it. So we want to thank you guys. And because of that, we have rolled out a new flavor this week. So last week we did 2 new flavors. Last week we did the triple berry. My sister's like, oh, I love how pretty it is. She's like, it's just the prettiest cheesecake. She loves the colors. And then we rolled out the turtle. And of course, turtle is my favorite, which is why my mom made it, because I love turtle cheesecake. And so it's kind of mean of her because I can't actually eat it right now. So yeah, but she rolls it out for me so that when I come around, she can make it specifically for me. So woo, excited about that. So we had the triple berry cheesecake last week. We had the turtle cheesecake, and then this week we are going to also be introducing an Oreo cheesecake. So definitely stop by and get yourself some Oreo cheesecake. Honestly, our strawberry cheesecake is the best-selling cheesecake. Like, you guys just love it. Simple, basic, strawberry cheesecake, hands down. You guys love that stuff. We also had the banana pudding cheesecake, which went over super well. You guys love that one too. I mean, let's be real. We love them all, right? Yeah. So besides the Oreo cheesecake that she's going to be rolling out for you guys, she also has 2 new savory scones that she's going to be doing this week. One of them is a sweet savory. The other one's a savory scone. So that is super exciting. Because of that, we kind of shifted our cupcake production differently this week. We're going to have a new cupcake that I was super excited about. And I'm not going to announce the name, but here's how it went. My mother-in-law and I were working out, and she was like, oh my gosh, doesn't a blah, blah, blah cupcake sound amazing? I'm like, it so does. This is as we're working on. I'm like, oh, it's so good. I'm like, I'm going to have to tell my mom to make them for the shop, right? Because, I'm eating them, right? Yeah. If you don't know, I live in Florida and my business is in St. Louis. So I don't actually always get to taste the treats right off the bat. So some of them I haven't gotten to taste yet. And so I have to live vicariously through all of you. And you guys make my mouth drool when I'm reading your reviews and when I'm looking at the pictures. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I'm like on the phone and my mom's like, we're going to roll out. I think I'm going to put those cupcakes. I'm going to roll them out in like a week or two. I'm going to roll out some savory scones. And I laughed because I was so disappointed. Like, have you ever put something in the refrigerator to eat later and you go to eat it and one of your kids have eaten it and you're so upset? It was like that. I was like, but I really was looking forward to that cupcake this weekend. And my mom's like, what do you mean? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm not eating it. Okay. Yeah, it was the weirdest reaction. I was just so devastated I wasn't getting my cupcake that I was actually never getting this weekend. So yeah, it was totally bizarre. And I was like, you're such a dork. I'm like, I know. So instead we're going to roll those cupcakes out down the road. I don't want to give it away because I am so excited about them, but we are going to have 2 new savory scones this week. So that's really exciting. Like I said, we have the maple walnut keto cookie that is under 2 net carbs. And then we're going to have a pina colada cupcake this weekend. Yes, it is spring. Spring is in the air. We love spring. We're celebrating spring. And so pina coladas, it is this weekend. Yes, so that will be our twisted cupcake that is rolling out this weekend for you guys. All right. I know that was a lot. I had to get all of that out of the way so that I could tell you guys what I wanted to talk about, which some of you are going to be like, girl, nobody cares about this, but I totally care. Okay. So those who know me know that I'm a very, very stubborn person. Okay. I don't even know if I should start with that part of the story or not start with that part of the story, but I learned to build our website. It's very basic. Okay. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm woohoo, some website genius. It kind of goes back to, I always wanted to be a career student. If I could have been paid to go to school, that would have been the perfect career for me. I love to learn. I love expanding my brain. I love learning new things. I love taking what I know and testing it and learning more about it. I just love it. And so before we started our bakery, I spent a lot of time going, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do with my life? I'm I just want to go to school. I tried to convince my husband to let me go back and get my PhD. And he was like, that's a huge investment. Are you sure that that's what you want to do? And I'm like, I don't really know. I just want to be learning stuff. And then obviously the whole bakery aspect fell into my lap. And I've told you before, I knew nothing about running a business. And my husband's like, you're not going to start a business because you know nothing about a business. And so I learned, right? So one of those things I learned is websites. Okay. And my husband, I say I love these things, but I want to preface with my husband has built websites in the past. He did it as part of his job. He's not a website designer. He doesn't actually really like to do it. He just does it. And he sometimes does it on the side for people. And he is a graphic designer. So with that caveat, I do have somebody that I can absolutely ask and be like, look, I cannot get this to work. Please help me. But there's this whole pride thing that I have, and I'm super, super stubborn by nature. I am. So with that being said, when he was like, well, you don't know anything about businesses, I was like, fine, I'm going to learn and I'm not going to ask you anything. So when it comes to graphic design and building my website, I am very notorious for not asking my husband. Instead, I will spend all my time learning, researching, figuring it out until I solve the problem. My husband's always like, why didn't you just ask me? And I'm like, that defeats the purpose. That defeats the purpose if you just hand me the answer. I'm not learning anything. So I typically don't ask him. It's kind of funny because I actually had to admit to my spouse, I do it all the time. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're always right. I'm like, most of the time you're right, but that doesn't change anything. He's like, I'm going to record this. And the next time you try to do something and I'm like telling you not to, I'm going to be like, you told me I'm always right. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if he's right because I'm still going to do it the way that I want to do it, whether it works or not. Like, that's just how I am. And it's so funny because my middle child, I love her to death, but the girl's going to be the death of me. And she's the same way. Like, she is so stubborn. To a fault sometimes. Yes. So that's how it is. All right. So that's totally like, I just wanted to give the background so that you can see how excited I am about what I learned. Okay. So when we first had a website, we used Wix. I've been talking about how I'm going to do a blog post on this and I haven't. I really should. So we started out with Wix. Wix was great because it is like drag and drop, build a website. Right? So I was able to learn some very basic, guys. When I say basic, like I pretend like I know a lot about coding, but I really don't. I don't know diddly squat. My buddy always makes fun of me because I'll be like, isn't it just like an if and then that? Like, you know, code or whatever. And he was like, yes, it's that basic. Let me tell you, right? He always gets frustrated with me. Anyways, so it's a very basic, like I drag and drop. Okay. Wix was great. I learned a lot about figuring out how to connect the dots behind the scenes on a website. Okay. But it kills in driving traffic to your website. Like it just isn't meant to be great SEO. It's not meant to bring in a bunch of traffic. Like it just kills. So we did that for a year. And then I was like, fine, we're going to build our website like normal people on WordPress. We'll build it with a template, whatever. Like I told you guys about this. I did this right before the pandemic. I launched it, right before the shutdown, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what words we're allowed to say anymore. I built a website, put it on WordPress. I was amazed at the number of like people to our website, traffic, like everything. SEO, I shot us up to like the #1 search when you look for St. Louis Keto Bakery, like you name it. It was great. Okay. So I have done that with very basic knowledge. So if you're like, I can't build a website, trust me, you can, because I didn't know anything about it and I can do it. All right. With that being said, when I first started doing blogging, so I always was like, well, you know, I said like, I did direct sales to try to get practice before starting my bakery, blah, blah, blah. Prior to that, I had been dabbling in blogging a bit. I was like freelance writing for people because I really wanted to write on the side and I needed a purpose to write. Like I couldn't just write, like that seemed weird. So I did freelance and I wrote for people and things like that. And then like, as I was learning about blogging and stuff like that, I learned about like affiliate sales and affiliate links, which led me into direct sales. Okay. So that's just like how I got to direct sales and how I knew that would be the right path to practice selling and things. So I have used affiliate links through when I was selling t-shirts, like I had affiliate links. And then we do have affiliate links now currently on our website. When I talk about like books that we read, when I talk about tools that we use, when I talk about the baking Bible that we have, all of those things I use affiliated links. Okay. If you're not familiar with what affiliate links are, it is, so we're signed up with an affiliate program. If you come to our website and you find something that's interesting and you click on it and you go and sign up for a trial or you buy the product or whatever, we get a small commission. It is at no cost to you. But it's a commission for bringing you to that product, bringing you to that place. So Amazon is one of them because we read a lot of books. And so that's where I send people for the books. And the way that it works for Amazon affiliate links is you cannot send them out in emails. It's not allowed. Something I learned a while back when I was practicing all this stuff. And so you have to like build a PDF and include the link in the PDF or like build a landing page. And I've told you before, I am not good with graphic design. Like I'm not. Canva, thank goodness you're there. Adobe Spark, thank goodness you're there. They help. But like when it comes to like building a landing page, like, dude, I'm not good at it. And so like, I would like build these landing pages and put the links, or I would like build these PDFs and put these links. And I was like, this is a lot of work to email my email list. Like, hey guys, I love this book. It was amazing. Like there was a lot of work. Okay. So fast forward to this week. I'm getting to the point. Fast forward to this week, we have WooCommerce on our blog so that we can sell, or on our website so that we can sell items. It is a store, okay? WooCommerce is what we use. And I was up there, I was putting on the new social media course. So I decided to shift the way that I was delivering the social media course. If you're interested in the social media course, it is listed in the description. I was putting that on our website. And when I was there was this simple product, okay? Like that was the product I was putting in and I was like, what is that? So I like clicked the drop down. Oh my gosh, mind blown. Okay. There is an option for affiliate links. I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. I have been literally building landing pages, which by the way is a lot of work, and PDFs, which is still a lot of work. And I could just be putting it in my store. I was like, what? Yeah. So the way it works is you choose affiliate link, you go into your affiliate, you copy the link, and then you drop it into WooCommerce, and it creates like an item in your store. And then if anybody is interested, they can click on it. It will take them to the actual website to buy. So they're not buying it through my website. They're actually going. So for example, I was putting Profits First, the book that we absolutely love, that we use in our business so that we can pay our taxes and everything else without struggling with money. Yes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, seriously, go back and look at my lives. I talk about it all the time. I love Profit First. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I had a landing page because I email out about it. Like, guys, you don't understand. This has really changed our business. It was a hideous landing page. I now can put the Profit First into my WooCommerce, and it's under recommended reading because that's what we do. We recommend certain books that we absolutely love. That happens to be one of them. And then when I want to email my list out, I literally just drop the link to my WooCommerce. Okay, they can go there, decide if they're interested in buying, click, and it will take them to Amazon where they can buy it. What? Yes. I'm no longer building a million pages. I'm no longer building like resource pages. And like, guys, I can't even express to you like how hideous. It's so embarrassing. Like how hideous these landing pages are that I've made, because like there's a lot of work. They have terrible SEO because I don't know what to put on them. My mind is completely blown that I've spent a year in WordPress and I had no idea that I could do that with WooCommerce, and that I've been working on affiliate links for like 3 years now, just trying to figure it out, and those kinds of things. Yes, I can't even believe it. So that is the hack that I want to share with you. Now, all of you guys may already know this, and like that is great because sometimes it takes me a while to catch up because like I said, I am very stubborn. I never once asked my husband, is there a better way to do this? Now, he probably didn't know it because in all honesty, he doesn't build websites that have stores and things like that. He doesn't have a need for that. So it's not something he's like dabbling in very often, but I probably could have asked him. He probably could have solved that problem for me like seriously a year ago. Well, whatever. Okay. I figured it out and I am sharing that with you. So that is my cool hack. There is a drop down box in WooCommerce. You can click it and add affiliate links there if there are products that you just absolutely love. And like I said, we talk about our books that we love all the time. And so I have them now, instead of this weird, awkward landing page, I now have them in my store. So there you go. That is my tip for all of you guys. I also wanted to get on here and share with you like why WordPress is better than Wix if you're really looking at it. First of all, Wix costs like $300 a year to do. WordPress, it's free to get like a website, and then you got to buy your domain, and then you got to buy your hosting. And I think like our hosting was like, I don't know, $50, $60. So like huge cost difference. Okay. And I have the freedom to do what I want on my website. Wix kind of like locks you into whatever templates they're providing. Cause I said it's drag and drop. So there's a lot of things that, you can't do. So yes, now that I have rambled on about my hack, and most of you are like, girl, that has nothing to do with baking, but I was just so excited that I wanted to share that with everybody. I literally picked up the phone and called my sister and my mom and be like, you cannot believe what I just figured out. I'm such a dummy. And then I told my husband about it. He didn't know about the affiliate link thing. I don't remember. I don't know. He probably told me. I just wasn't listening. Whatever. All right, guys. So, you know what I forgot to tell you? One other thing I want to tell you, and then I'll hop off. I promise. I'll shut up. Okay. So this weekend we are having a wonderful community sidewalk event. So if you guys are going to be in the area, stop by. All the vendors are going to be out in the streets. There's going to be all kinds of things to do. We are going to be running a cookie promotion. I know I say this a lot, but this time it's free cookies. I mean, who doesn't love themselves some free cookies, right? And it's a very simple way to get your free cookie. Okay. It is while supplies last. It is 1 cookie per person. Per day, and this is how you do. Come in, stop by, see us, take a picture of our product, of what you bought, of our shelves, whatever you want. Tag us on whatever social media you love. So if you're not on Facebook, because girl, it's not your thing, whatever, I get it. Tag us on Instagram, tag us in your stories, tag us on Twitter, wherever you want to tag us, come up to the counter, show us that you tagged us on your social media, and we'll give you a free cookie. That is correct.
free cookie. I know, love it, right? So stop by this weekend, come and see us. If you want to come by beforehand, just tell them like, hey, your girl Lindsay was talking about free cookie and I want some. They'll hook you up, I promise. All right, so while supplies last, we will be offering the free cookies. You do have to take a picture either of our product or in store, tag us on any of your social media. We are on Facebook at Perfectly Pastry. Here you go. Yes. All the other ones are at Perfectly Pastry. Facebook is the only one that is at Perfectly Pastry Bakery. If you're not on Facebook, but of course, if you're watching this video, so you're probably on Facebook, but if it's not your main hang, like I totally get it, tag us on your other social media. We are all about that business. If you are watching this live, you really should like and follow us on Facebook, even if you don't like to hang out on Facebook, because that honestly just helps us out. We appreciate it. If you're on other social media, again, we're on the other social media. It is at Perfectly Pastry and all other social media. Facebook is the only one that we're at Perfectly Pastry Bakery. All right, you guys, I'm going to hop off. I got to run some shorts up to my kiddo at school. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and we will see you this weekend. I cannot wait to see what pictures you guys take and tag us in. All right, thank you so much. Bye.